Okay, kind of a Dutch angle, but it's alright. Screw it. It's okay. Hey everybody, Foo Fighter 288 here. Eric Seidel, since you're looking right at me. Whiskey Boy 288 if you actually watch my stuff on Twitch, but I'm not some Russian model who hangs out with my ass at the camera on the side of a pole, so I'm probably not getting any views. Welcome to today's episode of Eric's Halftime Tom Nobody's Listening with Eric Seidel, Joke of the Week, whatever the fuck. It's Variety Hour. It's halftime. Ravens playing against the, I don't know, some bullshit West Coast team. And, we're ahead. Well, no, they're ahead. Fuck, we're playing like crap, but I'm blaming it on the weather. I'm blaming it on the weather. Today's episode is not brought to you by Yingling. Yeah, anyway, I figured I'd change up the format. Because, you know, usually the last couple episodes of Eric's Halftime Tomfoolery, which I haven't posted on YouTube yet, but if you follow me on Twitch, if you were following me on Twitch, if I was some big-titted Latina bitch, you'd be following me on there. But, on Twitch, I've been playing games, and I figured for once, I'd probably not shit on Ubisoft for once, you know, and I would just do an episode of Eric's Halftime Tomfoolery where I just do whatever the hell it is I'm doing here. I guess you could call it Foo Fighters Variety quarter of an hour, even though I've got 5 more minutes to work with. No, maybe 10. Fuck it, I'll give them 10. I'm not missing nothing. We're down by 3 points. The other thing is, pardon for the audio, but I had to record. I plugged in my iPhone. I got one of those long iPhone wires, so that's good. Because I got to charge the fucking iPhone. Because, I mean, so that's why I don't got the little microphone thing. Yeah, I'd show a prop of what it is. It's over here somewhere. It's over here. But anyway, that's what I put on when I do my podcast. Nobody's Listening with Eric Seidel. And, yeah. Anyway, so it's kind of so what the hell I'm doing right here is like this is what the podcast would look like if I didn't put that little bit of black tape on the camera. You'd be looking at this. Now, for those of you that follow me on TikTok, you're like, "Hey, wait a minute, did you shave?" Yes, I did. I shaved this morning. I know yesterday's videos I did were like I had like the thing on there. Yeah, I'm wearing the same shirt because I haven't showered, but don't worry, this ain't smell-o-vision, so you're all right. No, really, though, I can go for like 4 or 5 days before I start to feel a little grody, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll take a shower later. I ain't got time right now. But, yeah, shit, what was I going to talk about? Anyway, right, the reason I put the little tape on there is so you don't got to look at this, all right, because it's a podcast. It's not supposed to be it's a radio program. I think podcast, radio program. And, you know. Also, another thing, because I got like 4, 7, I don't know how many more minutes. I don't give a shit. This game sucks. It really does. It's not that great. I mean, we're losing by like 3 points. I don't give 2 hairs on a rat's ball sack about getting down there in time. Probably by the time I get down there, I'll be like halfway through the third quarter. I don't give a fuck about that. The thing is, I got other problems on my mind. I got other things I'm thinking of. It's the holidays. And, look, here's the thing. Starting in 2024, I'm doubling down on YouTube and Twitch. If you follow me over on there, you notice that the last couple days I've been playing Call of Duty Warzone. That was one of those things I was going to do during the 12 Days of Christmas thing, but, you know, I'm having car problems right now, so I wasn't driving for Uber this past weekend, so I've been doing that. Yeah, for those of you who have been watching it, probably just one person, probably my buddy Jade from Australia, who's probably still awake right now and should be sleeping. Because it's like literally tomorrow where you're at, bro. Get some fucking sleep. You know. But still, God bless him for watching. But if you were to talk to him, he'd probably say, you know, I'm not even going to try to replicate an Australian accent, but he would probably say, man, Jesus Christ, he gets killed more times than he actually shoots. And it's like, yeah, I would agree to that. I've never been an expert Call of Duty player. I'm not ashamed of it. It doesn't piss me off. You know, but still, I've been doing that over on my Twitch. All the links to this stuff's down below. But here's the thing. I'm trying to get in contact with an entertainment lawyer. I know that sounds really serious. Because I said the L word. Entertainment lawyer. Basically, what I'm trying to do is get a hold of somebody so that I can have someone in my corner so that when I go to pitch an idea to Netflix or Paramount Plus or whatever, they'll be like, oh yeah, well this is the contract we want to have, and this is, and all this kind of stuff. I should probably get an agent too, but I'm not trying to be an actor. I know you're looking at my face and you're like, God damn, does he got an OnlyFans? First answer, no. Second of all, I'm not trying to be in front of the camera. I want to be behind it. I got fucking movie and TV show ideas and all that I would like to pitch. And the thing is, I've got like 2 lists. I got like the one list where it's like, oh, I don't give a shit. Put a lesbian person in there and put a chick in it and make her gay. Here you go, Disney. Just give me 100,000. You'll never see me again. Those ideas. And then I got the ones where I actually want to be involved in. You know what I mean? Which is a much longer list. But I ain't going to go all into that here because I only got like 3 more minutes to go. So, here's the thing. For Christmas, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to raise at least $1,300. And no, I don't have a GoFundMe or anything, but look, here's the thing. If you could at least buy a super thanks, or at least, here, even better, please subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Doesn't cost you nothing. Follow me on Twitch, WhiskeyBoy288. It's all in the descriptions down below. Doesn't cost a thing. All it costs you is maybe like a little bit of bandwidth to go on there and be like click, click, bloop, bloop, all that. Now, if you really want to help me out, I got a playlist on this very YouTube channel called Real Estate. No, it's not a real estate advice thing. Trust me, if I was into real estate, I wouldn't be asking. What it is it's a playlist of all my long videos. And you just play that in the background. Just kind of open a browser. Just in the background, have that playing. Let all the ads play. That would help me out. Doesn't cost you nothing. But for those of you West Side entrepreneurs, want to go to the laundromat, I got pictures for sale. Hang on, not those kind. I know I made that joke before, but just for 10 years, whenever time I go someplace, I bring this little puppy with me. This is a Canon SL1 Rebel. Or it might just be an SL1. I don't know if it's a Rebel. I don't know the fucking... It's a Canon! It's a Canon, and it takes really good pictures. And I've been taking shit tons of pictures every time I went somewhere. Chicago, Philadelphia, Charleston, West Virginia. I mean, I take tons of pictures every time I go someplace. Or when I was able to afford to go someplace, I used to take pictures of stuff. I got like 90 pictures on well, it's a website called Pixels, but it's owned by Fine Art America. I should probably put pixels.com/my thing instead of Fine Art America because it makes it sound all artsy fartsy and shit. It's not. It's a website where I'm selling pictures, and they're landscape pictures, nature photography, all that kind of stuff. And some of them are actually pretty good. This one here, matter of fact, this isn't indicative of the kind of quality that you're going to get from the website. But see this here? In my opinion, and I don't want to sound like I'm sucking my own cock here, but in my opinion, this is one of my better pictures. This is the Chicago River. I took this picture in 2015, and back when I had a printer that was still working, I was like, you know what? That picture's so good. I'm going to buy like a little cheap-ass frame for it, print it out, put it above my mirror, and every time I get into a shitty point in my life or feeling shitty or anything like that, I can, instead of looking at my ugly fucking mug, I can look up above it and be like, hey, I remember that place. That's kind of a happy place. Or, you know what? Here, instead of ripping these off the wall, let me just move the camera. This over here, 2 more pictures of Chicago. That's the Gold Coast, and that's a shot of the skyline from Not North Avenue Beach, but Montrose. No, North Avenue Beach. Yeah, not Montrose Harbor. This is a picture from Assateague Island, which is that little island in Maryland, where the famous island that has all the wild ponies and everything. Well, they got a bunch of trails, and on my Hub Pages, one of the first articles I ever made on Hub Pages was of the trails of the Assateague Island, right? But anyway, all those pictures were what I would think are my best ones, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna print those out. I'm gonna put them on my wall, and hopefully, because I know Pixels makes much better pictures than what I did. But for the price you're paying, I get $5 for each one of those, plus others that are on the site. And you get like all different options. If you want to if your mom's into putting puzzles together, like my mom used to be, you can get them you can buy it as a puzzle. I don't know how they do it. They print it all on demand. It's not like I got a garage full of this stuff. They print it on demand, right? And then they ship it wherever. I'm like, holy shit. So that really helps me out, because depending on what it is, I get revenue from it. But if you just buy like the basic picture, I get like $5 for each one of those. So the goal is I'm trying to make $1,300 before the new year. That's the plan. Now, just so I haven't completely screwed you guys over out of a joke of the week. Yeah, that's right. I'm bringing back an episode of that right now, because fuck it, why not? It's my channel. I can format this how I want. All right, so get this. This is technically episode 15 of Joke of the Week. Yeah, that's another thing nobody gives a fuck about, but it's my show. I'll do what I want. So get this. 3 guys go to heaven, right? St. Peter comes up to him. Stop me if you heard this. St. Peter comes up to him and says, look, with all the wars and the pandemic and the stupid internet challenges going on, we kind of have to vent you guys a little better so that we're not sending everybody into heaven. So we can only let people into heaven that died from a dramatic way, right? So St. Peter, he goes up to the first guy and he says, how'd you die? First guy goes up to St. Peter, he says, oh, Christ, I came home after a long day of work. I saw my wife was laying in bed naked, but she was scared to see me. So I knew she was cheating on me. So I went all around the apartment trying to find the guy. I go out to the balcony and he's hanging, he's trying to hide from me on the 9th floor of our apartment building. Like this idiot. So I start cursing at him. I go over, I start kicking at his fingers. I bite his fingers. He won't let go. I grab a hammer. I start hitting at his fingers and finally break his hands. And he goes falling 9 stories. And he lands in the bushes. And he's okay. I was so pissed off. I went back into the kitchen, picked up the refrigerator, carried it over, threw it off the side of the balcony, and crushed the motherfucker. And then I died of a heart attack, and I ended up here. So St. Peter, he's looking at him like, oh, okay, well, yeah, that's a pretty dramatic death. But I got to take into account the whole first-degree murder thing. So he pulls a lever, sends the guy straight to hell. So then he goes over to the second guy. He says, how'd you die? So the second guy, he says, well, I was on the 10th floor of my apartment building. And I was training for the Tour de France on my elliptical. And I accidentally hit the emergency brake, and I went flying outside of our apartment building. But I was able to grab onto the 9th floor balcony below me. And I was hanging there for ages. And I was so weak, my legs were so weak, I wasn't able to pull myself up. So I started screaming for help, hoping someone would help me. Finally, a guy came out to the balcony. And then he just started cursing at me, and he started kicking at my fingers and biting my fingers, and then he hit me with a hammer and broke my hands, and I went falling 9 stories, but I landed in the bushes, and I was okay. And I got up, I dusted myself off. Next thing you know, I look up, and a refrigerator's coming at me, and I ended up here. So St. Peter, he's like, dude, you know what? Come on in. Come on in. He opens the gates to heaven. He says, like, hey, come on in, bro. Come on in. You're welcome. So St. Peter goes up to the third guy, right? And he says, hey, man, how'd you die? And the third guy says, fuck if I know, dude. I was just hiding naked in a fridge. So, yeah, there you go. There's Joke of the Week. Brought that old lump of coal back. Huh? Anyway, look, seriously, in all seriousness, go to the links below. Follow me on Twitch. I promise you, it ain't gonna be. It's gonna be fucking worth it. Starting December 14th, 12 days of Christmas. I don't have a plan for it, but that's the beauty of it. I know exactly what I'm doing, but at the same time, I don't. So, hey, live TV, what the fuck could happen? Who knows? Tune in, check it out. Also, really hope the Ravens start actually kicking ass again. By the way, I owe Justin Tucker a shot of bullet. By the way, we're not. This isn't sponsored by them either. Yingling nor these guys are sponsoring this video. Though, Christ, if anybody wants to. But anyway, I gotta get back to it. Because in all seriousness, watching a Ravens game with my dad is, well, I don't want to get all sentimental, but it's very important to me. So I'm going to get back to it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, share, subscribe, spread the word, follow me on Twitch. God willing, buy some photos. And Merry Christmas to you. Hug your moms and dads, your siblings. Be annoying as fuck. Just hug the shit out of them. If they have a problem with it, too goddamn bad. Just, you know, and have a Merry Christmas. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.